Hello everyone and welcome to an introduction to activities in Moodle Learning Management System. In the previous PowerPoint slides, we went through an introduction to resources in Moodle Learning Management System. So now we want to go through that of activities. The learning objective is that this topic seeks to evaluate learning about activities on the Distance Learning Center mobile class website. And there are several, up to 10 types of activities, but we are only focusing on 4, which can be enough for us to use to develop activities in any of our courses. The ones we're going to talk about this today is assignments, charts, forum, and quizzes. So these are activities because learners interact with them. So that's why they are activities. Learners interact with them. So at your own leisure, you can explore the others like the course webinar, the feedback, lesson, H5P, and Squam packages. By clicking on this button where my cursor is hovering, you'll be able to get information, and by going to Google, you can get videos that can help you to understand and set up other activities. So you can explore any other one at your leisure. Now, one basic thing is needed if you are going to use these activities to grade students, maybe using it as a continuous assessment or even maybe some other kind of assessment. You have to first of all set up a grade book, so that the grade book, after marking, the system after Moodle marking can save the grades in a book and can bring all the grades from the different activities together in one location. But we are not going to do that in this training. So let me start with the first activity, which is assignment. The assignment activity model enables teachers to communicate tasks, collect work, and provide grades and feedback. Students can submit digital content like files. They can also submit essays, word processed documents, spreadsheets like Excel. They can submit images or diagrams. They can also submit audio and video clips. In assignments, students may be required to type text directly into the text editor. If you set it like that, they may not have to get a file and upload it. Right there inside the activity module, they can type in their response and submit. When reviewing assignments, teachers can leave feedback, comments, and upload files such as marked up student submissions, documents with comments, or spoken audio feedback. So our feedback to those assignments can be written or spoken. Assignments can be graded using a numerical or a custom grade or an advanced grading method such as rubric. Final grades are recorded in the grade book or they can be recorded manually. Now, how can you set up an assignment? To add a new assignment activity to your course, log in with the appropriate access to the course and turn edit mode on. Whenever you want to do anything on your course form, you have to turn edit mode on. Within the required week or topic block, you click add an activity or resource link. Under add an activity, you select assignment and click add. The general section allows you to give your assignment a name, maybe assignment on topic 1, and then a description. The description, when you check the box, it will display for the students on the assignment platform. So under assignment name, you give your assignment a name. The title entered here will be the name learners see in the course content area. Learners will click on this name to view the assignment details and, if applicable, to submit their work. Under description, the description of the assignments should include precise instructions for students regarding the subject of the assignment, the form in which it should be submitted. Maybe you want them to upload a file, upload a sound file, or you want them to type directly into the assignment interface. And it will also specify the grading criteria. Would also specify the amount of words. If you are going to upload a file, you should specify the size of the file. So this description area, you use it to describe the assignment and explain what learners must do to complete this task. The assignment description can be as brief or detailed as necessary, just to meet your learners' needs. However, providing as much detail and information as possible will be beneficial, especially at the start of the course, while you are still establishing procedures in the course with the students. Generally, the more information you can provide under the description, the better. The fewer questions and problems your learners will have when they are completing the task. The assignment description field can also provide information or resources related to the assignment. An instructor, for example, could provide some literature, a video clip, an image, or a link to a web page, and then ask the learners to use these materials to complete the task. So you can do all of this under assignment description field. After that, you click on display description on the course page. Enabling this will display the course page description just below the assignment activity link. Now, let's look at some other settings in assignment. Apart from giving it a name, putting a description, we have assignment settings. The assignment settings section allows you to determine the assignment characteristics, the due date. If you give them, you are submitting today, it's open today, and then you submit at so day and time, it will be there. When students will be able to submit and so on. Then there is a submission settings. Submission settings allow you to determine how you would like your students to submit their assignments. That is when you can choose, can they do online text, where they text directly into the Moodle as they are reading the assignment, or you want them to go and upload files. Learners can type directly into the Moodle interface if you choose online text, or send a file when you select file submissions. You have to determine the type of file. Is it PDF? Is it PowerPoint? Is it Word? You have to specify the number, the size of the file, and so on during the creation of assignments. There are other settings that you can also explore. After you have done all this, save and return to course to view the assignment activity. The second activity that I want to talk about is the charts. The chart activity module lets participants have text-based, real-time synchronous discussions. The chat may be a one-time activity, or it can be repeated at the same time each day or each week. Chat sessions are saved and can be made available for everyone to view, or restricted to users with the capability to view chat session logs. Now, how do we use a chat activity? Chats are especially useful when the group chatting is not able to meet face to face, in instances such as: number one, regular meetings of students participating in online courses to enable them to share experiences with others in the same course, but they are in different locations. So they can be in their various locations, but they can decide to all come online on the chat to discuss, to interact. Another way we can use chat is a student temporarily unavailable to attend in person, chatting with their teacher to catch up with their work. So maybe some students, they missed some of their synchronous session. A chat, real-time chat can be set up so that that particular student can be able to catch up with the work that they have missed. Another instance is when students are out on work experience, getting together to discuss their experiences with each other and their teacher. So there is just to share experiences, and they discuss with other students and with their teacher. Another one is, it could be a question and answer session with an invited speaker in a different location. So we can use chats in that instance too. This invited speaker can be in another location where while the students can be together in another location. So a chat activity can be used. Also, sessions to help students prepare for tests, where the teacher or other students would post sample questions. So you can use chats to share sample questions or past questions, and they can discuss it. So like a tutorial can happen on a chat activity, discussions can happen on a chat activity. How do we set up chats in Moodle? In a course, with the edit mode turned on, you choose chats from the activity chooser. Give it a name and, if required, a description. From chat sessions, decide when the next chat will take place. We need to note that chat is always available unless it is hidden. So this time is merely for gathering learners together on the group chat. So when you put a time to a group chat, you are telling all the learners that 3 p.m. on Friday, we all gather together on this chat room, and then we are all there in real time chatting. Decide if you want to save past sessions and who can see them. You can do that setting. Then you can also decide any other settings you need, and after that, save the chat. How does it work? So what does the student see after the chat has been created? The learners will click on the chat link. So a chat link will be displayed under the topic on the course page, and they can type messages in real time because all of them are online at the same time. 3 p.m. Friday, all of them are online, but they are chatting through text. The talk link adds an @ symbol to that particular user's name in the conversation thread, but it is not a private message. Everyone can still see what is written. So whenever anybody chats and posts, the name of the person that posted the chat with the @ symbol, it will reflect the name, saying this chat is coming from this person. So it's not going to be a private message or a hidden message. Everybody will see it. Then we can also enable a beep link that sends a sound to the user to alert them. That's the way students will view it. Now for the teacher. Teachers and learners view charts similarly. To learn more about how teachers can configure charts, see chart settings. I go to the third activity, which is forum. The forum activity module enables participants to have asynchronous discussions which take place over an extended period of time. So we should know the difference between a chat and a forum. In a forum, there's an extended period, maybe a week. When you post the question, there'll be a week. People come online, students come online when they have the time and they can contribute to the discussion. But in the case of a chat, everybody has to be online at the same time to contribute and be part of the chat. There are several forum types to choose from, such as 1, the standard forum, where anyone can start a new discussion at any time. And I advise that we should start with this type of forum, standard forum. A forum where each student can post exactly one discussion or another. So that's another type. There's another type of forum where each student can post exactly only one discussion. Or it could also be a question and answer forum where students must first post before being able to view other students' posts. So a teacher can post a question. If the teacher selects question and answer type of forum, the teacher posts the question. So the students come online, he will not see what others have written and just puts his own answer and submits. So it is after submission that they are able to view, or when the post is over, that they are able to view what others have contributed. A teacher can allow files to be attached to forum posts. Attached images are displayed in the forum post. So there could be attached images, attached posts or files attached to the forum. Participants can subscribe to a forum to receive notifications of new forum posts. A teacher can set the subscription mode to optional, forced, or automatic to prevent subscription completely. If required, students can be blocked from posting more than a given number of posts in a given time period. This can prevent individuals from dominating discussions. Some people are very good in talking, they are extroverts, but you can set it from the beginning that only one post will come from one individual, so that it's not just the same group of people that are dominating discussions and others that are introverts are unable to contribute. Forum posts can be rated by teachers or students, that's peer evaluation. Ratings can be aggregated to form a final grade, which is recorded in the grade book. What are the uses of forum? It can be a social space for students to get to know each other. So you can use it and say, okay, introduce yourself. That could be the name of the self-introduction, could be the name of the forum. And then in the description box, you can say, introduce yourself to the class, talk about your name, your background, your hobby, and why are you in this course. Something like that. Then it could be used as course announcements using a news forum with forced subscription. So that means they must look at it, they must see the announcements. It can be used for discussing course content or reading materials. And that's what most people use it for. It can be used for continuing online an issue raised previously in a face-to-face session. Maybe during the face-to-face session, one issue was raised that the teacher feels we should still talk about it. It could be posted on the forum and everybody can contribute to it. Now, for teacher-only discussions, you can use a hidden forum. So you can set to use a mode called a hidden forum. A help center where tutors and students can give advice. So you can create a forum to be like a help center. Maybe you are telling them if you have challenges or you need to talk to somebody on something, just drop your post on this forum and you'll be attended to. So it's even something maybe outside the course or maybe that can be discussed in the forum. It could be a one-on-one support area for private student-teacher communications, using a forum with separate groups and with one student per group. So we can create a forum with separate groups of students, or it could be a one-on-one between the teacher and the students. We use forum for extension activities. For example, brain teasers for students to ponder and suggest solutions. We can post problems on climate change or a burning issue in your area of research, and then students can contribute to it. It could be a problem, maybe environmental issues, maybe something about pollution, and you just post it there. Maybe it could be presently about the ongoing economic downturn in the nation. You can post it there and students can offer or suggest solutions. How do we set up a forum? And we start with turning editing mode on the course page. Then we locate where we want to put the forum, and from the activity chooser you will choose forum. Give it a name and if needed a description. Then you can choose your forum type, clicking the question mark icon for descriptions of each type. So when you go to forum type, you can get more information about the different types. Remember I told you it could be a standard forum, it could be a question and answer forum and things like that. If you are unsure, use the default standard forum for general use. If you are not sure of other types, it's better we stick to the standard forum. It's simpler and easier to navigate. Expand the other sections to define the settings you want. Maybe in terms of time, you want them to contribute to a particular chart within a week or within some days or within a day or hours. So for more help, you can watch the video on YouTube on the link I placed it on the Word document. After doing all of those settings, then you click Save and Display. So that is how to set up a forum. Now, how does a student view the forum? Students access the forum by clicking the icon on the course page, and depending on the forum type selected, they will typically see a button to start a new discussion topic. They can sort discussions, subscribe to discussions from the toggle button, and favorite discussions or bookmark discussions from the star icon on the left. This moves the discussion to the top of the list. So when they bookmark a particular discussion, it will move that discussion to the top of the list. Maybe something caught their attention. They will now move it to the top so that whenever they access that forum, that's the first discussion they will see. And if the teacher has pinned any discussion before, their own discussion that they bookmarked will come under the one that the teacher had pinned earlier. So when starting a new discussion or replying, if they click into a discussion, they have a link to reply. So when they click first into a discussion, there is a link to reply. When replying, a basic text editor is available. So here where we have the orange arrow, that's where you can click to activate the basic text editor. Clicking the link advanced, this link, displays the full editor and options such as uploading attachments or typing directly into the field. Posts can be edited for a limited time, usually 30 minutes, depending on the administrator's setup or settings. Now, what does the teacher see after they have created the forum? Teachers additionally have 3 dots to the right of the subscription option, and that is what we have here. These 3 dots to the right of the subscription option, allowing them to pin, star, or lock discussion. So when you click on these 3 vertical dots, you have options to star this discussion or pin it so that everybody will see it. Nobody can say they've not seen it, and then to lock the discussion. When replying to a forum post, teachers can also optionally send a private reply, which is only seen by that particular student. So under a student's reply, if you want to reply privately, maybe you feel, I don't want to cause embarrassment for this student, let me just reply the student privately. There's an option to click. After you type your response, then you click reply privately to enable it, and then before you submit. However, students cannot reply to this private reply. In summary, we have gone through the meanings, uses, and setup of assignments, charts, and forum. With this material and the accompanying video links on the Word file, you should be able to set up these activities on your course page. In another video, I will talk about quiz in Moodle. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.